struggle, dude. I was fucking struggling.
My man.
Hi. My commentary team's arriving.
What's that?
My commentary team is arriving. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, tough match.
I had 2 breaking runs that.
Yeah.
I didn't do the breaking runs. I fucking rattled the fucking ball on both of them.
Right.
I looked away. I thought this is going right in the heart of the pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm shooting the 8-ball next, both of them.
Wow.
And I look back and it's like sitting.
It's just
and
so,
it went all the way from this side of the pocket, all the way to that side of the pocket, all along the rail. How the fuck did it rattle?
Do you know? I know earlier on things were sliding in. I think later in the week they rattle more.
Yeah. I think you're right.
The cloths, I don't know. I mean, the cloths weren't brand new, but I think the more wear they get, the less slide they've got. And also they're drying out because it's that humid. I think that might make a difference.
So we came down to, I had 1 ball left on the table. I was having to bank it to this corner right here.
Right.
And it was a back cut, bank it.
Yeah.
And the 8-ball was a little bit past the diamond, a little bit over on that side. And I kept thinking to myself, this is do or die. If I miss this,
that's it. Yeah, you lost it.
And so I went ahead and I just cut the 8-ball thin and left the 2-ball in this corner down here.
Right.
And my ball was still sitting about the second diamond right there.
Right.
And he shot, went for it, and didn't make it, and left me kind of a back cut to make my ball here. Second diamond on that rail over there.
Right.
And I just went 2 rails, 2 back over, and knocked it in. So
nice.
I could not shoot your bank. I'm right on line, and I ended up short.
It's always short. You've got to add extra.
That guy said the same thing.
You've got to add extra.
Yeah, you got to another point forward.
Yeah.
And I'm not confident doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't shot too many places. Once I have a shot, you know, when I'm practicing with Brian, I don't usually have that.
I've not shot many in the match. I had 1 9-ball to win a rack in the 9-ball tournament, which was the length of the table. I managed to get that one.
So then the next game,
especially side to side, even more extreme.
Yeah. I made a couple back cuts, you know, cross side. That was up by the 3rd diamond. You know, I'm sorry. Depending on which way you look at it, on the 3rd diamond, back cut it over there. You know, and I did. I added an extra point, but I just didn't feel like I needed to take that chance on that shot, so I left him by that corner. He was like, that was a good play.
Yeah.
He said, because these tables are tough to bank on. I was like, I'm having a problem with it. He goes, everybody is.
Yeah. I'm going to walk up and see if my sheet's ready.
Okay.
Johnson, thank you again for circling your name as a winner.
I just went on my break.
Okay,
He said he's already gone.
who has?
He said he approached her about a half hour ago.
Okay, he could have told me that a while ago when I was asking about it. Yeah, come on over here.
How you doing? Good.
No, I'm talking to Jeff.
So the sheet's there. Just going to go for a pee now. Get that out of the way.
Wayne's already informed me.
What? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just didn't know you had already informed her she can't vape. You should have led with that a while ago. We've been standing here waiting on her to vape again so I could give her a ring and put her in the book. I didn't know that. Like I said, we had 3 people come up and complain that she's vaping. 3 ladies come up and complain that she's vaping. Why do they have to go outside when they she said what they're doing?
Sorry. 3 ladies complained, and then that was before the announcement was made.
Okay.
After the announcement was made, I had approached her and I said, "Did you hear the announcement?" And I said, "She said yes. I will not do it again." I said, "I'm just telling you right now."
Well, all I'm saying is when I asked you a while ago, talked to you about it a while ago on vaping, and you heard it, if you had just told me you warned her, or you had already warned her, then we would have been standing here waiting for her to do it again. I didn't know she'd already warned her. So that's fine. You warned her. You did good. That's great. But what I'm saying, what I said to you a while ago was, that is your job. Don't send them up front anywhere. Just tell the people they can't vape. In 18 years of being here, I've never had anybody swing at me. I've never had anybody assault me. It's happened with one other rep in the 18 years I've been doing this. Obviously, getting it done to you is 1 in a million. Okay. Hey. I did.
Awesome.
Yeah, protect yourself and then walk away. We get
You had a shot.
I guarantee if that happens, you're going to know about it before you can even get on the radio. That's how quick it goes through the air. Okay.
Yeah, good. You look better than fucking yesterday. Get this shit out of here. Tired of you seeing you yesterday like that.
Are you Quinn?
Yeah.
Quinn
yeah,
Goto, Mike.
Quick. Yeah, quick.
How you doing?
Good.
I got the sheet already.
Yeah.
So, pretty much ready.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I just for the thing. What's your Fargo rate?
570.
5.7. Cool.
Yeah, what, YouTube channel?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
moth-like. If you want to share that with anybody, you just put that word
Moth-like.
moth-like
Yeah.
in the search engine of YouTube, and my channel will come up.
Oh, okay.
So anyone you want to share that with, you've got time now to text them. But if not, later on you can just go to the channel yourself, and it's there in the live replays.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of nice. You can look back at it.
Yeah.
Just give us a subscribe, will you?
Yeah, no problem.
Always trying to get subscribers.
Well, depends how you play it, man. I'm just joking.
Okay. Where's that? What's that doing? I have a turtle rack here. You're welcome to use.
Oh, I hope I'm doing it right, dude. So I get up, my broken run, my 3rd rack, I ran up rope, ran them all the way down, and misshaped the ball. I had that, but I got him.
I don't mind tossing a coin. It's alternate breaks, so.
You pronounce your last name Goto?
Yes. Oh, you're one of like the first.
One to have it, get it right? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I get Goto. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking cocky.
Well,
Goto.
Goto, I get all these other ones.
Like Moto, right?
well, I learned to speak Japanese, and it's different words to, you know, so.
Appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
Do you have a coin?
Let me see how bad
I do.
would do. Let me see your name.
Here you go.
Cheers. You want to call it?
Head. So what is his name?
It's something Goto.
Quinn
It's
Goto?
Quinn Goto.
Goto, right? Goto?
Quinn Goto.
Quinn Goto?
You going to sit in, Jesse?
Brian's
Brian's coming.
Yeah.
You want me commentating you?
Oh no.
No.
Not if Brian's
Not
coming.
very nice.
We've got the A team, then Brian and Wayne.
That's not very nice.
You're the A team, right?
Fuck, what am I? You better fix your
You're the
hair,
B
dude.
team.
If you're on video, you better fix your hair a little. Here's all 5 mil. Damn, dude. He's brutal on me, huh?
He is.
Good luck.
Yeah, shoot well.
I got my guy. Fuck Mike. I guess I'll sit on the C spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll come over
No,
here.
no, you're good.
I'm gonna come over here just
I'll sit
until
next to-
Brian
I'll
gets
sit
here. I'm gonna let
next
him sit here. Quinn, what's your Fargo? 570. You want to put his Fargo in here?
I did.
It says TBC.
Oh, I thought I put it in.
570.
Hey, wait a minute. What's your form?
I'm 550. There we go. That's in.
Yep.
Where'd I put my glove?
So it's not right. It's not going yet, right?
No, it's going. It's right. It's
Oh, it
rolling.
is. So
Yeah,
I
it's
can start
recording.
talking.
You can start talking whenever you like.
Okay.
And welcome the viewers from all over the world. How many have we got? We've got 4. Hi, everybody.
Well, welcome everybody to the match here between Mike Holt at a 550 Fargo and Quinn Goto at a 570 Fargo. Should be a good match, pretty equally rated.
Where are you from, Quinn?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Which island? Guam. Nice. I was on Big Island recently for my 30th anniversary. Lovely. Stayed in the Mauna Lani.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
No tall buildings.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a good game.
All right.
So Mike Holt won the flip. He's ready to break. Brian Rollery will be coming down here and being my co-commentator. He's going to be the main commentator. I'm just kind of sitting in for a little bit here to put in my own 2 cents worth and hopefully help you guys understand what's going on. Looks like Mike made the stripe ball, but he's choosing to shoot the stripe into the solids and become the solid. The ball solids will be his ball.
Started, huh?
Oh, you can sit right here in this home seat.
Already started?
Brian just showed up. Yep, just broke.
Okay.
I already
Good
let
morning.
everybody know who's playing, and we now have 6 viewers.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Morning, Wayne.
It says 15 viewers.
No, that's views total.
that
People checking in, checking out.
Oh, okay.
Concurrent viewers just means how many people were on at the same time.
Okay.
So how many are actually viewing right now? I don't think it shows. So good job on your
Oh, thanks.
win this morning.
It was tough. I blew 2 breaking runs. I was down to the ball before the 8 and rattled both of them.
Yeah, you and Jesse are at the same status now. So you guys win your next round. You guys are in
the big
in the big bracket,
Yep.
guaranteed 175 a piece minimum. So and it just moves up from there. Okay, so at this table here, what we got here? So Mike's solids.
Like Mike's, yeah. He'll probably try to get shape. He'll probably try to get shape on the
He's
6
just gonna
ball
just come straight down
after
the
making the 5. Yeah.
straight down the rail, straight down the table here.
Yep.
Bit tricky to get shape on these other balls with the 8 and 9 being where they're at. And I don't think
Yeah.
the 2 goes, so he's got to get all the way down for the 3.
It looks like the 2 might go, looking at it on the monitor there. But we'll see. If it goes, he's going to try to get between the 8 and the 9.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go, he's going to try to get down lower and shoot the
With this
3 ball.
angle, yeah, I'm kind of thinking he's going to go down to that, right where Mike's at there,
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
diamond on the long
Yeah.
rail, and try to get under everything to get the 3 ball. I think that's probably the safest route to take. Not crossed up on any other balls that way. So the shape was there. Unfortunate on the shot, but the shape was there.
He left Quinn pretty tough.
Yeah, he left it good. I don't even think he can see the 15. Maybe, yeah, he can't see the 15, so he's 100% hooked here. He's definitely going rail first somewhere.
Looks like he can hit the 15. He's playing a safety. I would think he's probably going to try and put the cue ball down on the bottom rail down there past that 3 ball.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if he can see the edge of the 15, then he's probably going to play a 1 or 2 rail, hide underneath the 3, lock up on the 3. Oh yeah, my guy. He was a good player.
I think he
He's up
changed his mind.
520 though, you know.
Gonna give him
Any
balls.
given day, yeah, any given day. Yeah, it was,
He just fouled, so Mike has ball in hand.
how did he foul? He just rubbed the, rubbed the
he,
solid.
he tried to hit the 12 or the 11 down here and went in between the 2 of them.
All right, so same thing. He's gonna float forward here. This could get a little risky. So the 2 must
2
pass.
ball
Yeah,
does
the
go,
2
yeah.
the 2 must pass. Yeah. Tricky to see from these camera angles here. It's tricky to see for sure because
Yeah.
here it looks like it doesn't pass, but it must pass.
Good
Nicely
shape on
done.
the 7, yeah. He's got the 7 and 3 just to get shape on the 8.
Yeah, so he looks like he does have the bottom right corner for the 8, or the top right corner up there for the 8, but he's probably going to end up playing a side pocket here.
Yeah.
This is set up nice to come around, to come forward for the side pocket, for the left side pocket.
Looks like he's going to go 2 rails for it.
Yeah,
Gonna put some top right on the cue ball and get the bottom rail and come over to the right rail and
Yeah.
try to line himself up straight on the 8 to the side.
so you don't want to have too much spin here. Too much spin can put you into trouble here with the 9 ball.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Yep.
Very nice. Well done.
Very nice.
So we got 1-0.
Nice out, Mike.
1-0, Mike.
You want to use? You guys using this?
Yeah, do you want to use this one?
Well, I finally got a decent night's sleep last night, Brian.
I slept pretty good too. You know, I think I slept good because I had nothing to be concerned about anymore.
Oh.
You know, I was eliminated from the tournament yesterday, unfortunately, but so there's no stress or concern of anything now. I'm just here enjoying the game, watching the games as a spectator. Might play in another mini. I will play in another mini today, but yeah, I actually slept really well.
Yeah,
So.
good. I slept pretty decent too. It's kind of tough here in Vegas because you can play like one match right after another. Every 2 hours you got like a match if you're winning. And then afterwards, I'm not really ready to go to bed. So Brian and I go down and shoot on a table. We've been shooting till 1 or 2 o'clock every night. And then I go to bed and it's hard for me to get to sleep, but I have to get up and be at a match at 9 o'clock. So it means I'm getting up at 7.
Yeah. And tonight for you and Jesse, I didn't look, but I would imagine that if you guys win your 9 o'clock set, you'll probably also be playing in the 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I believe so.
That was a great break there.
Whenever these tournaments were at the Riviera or Bally's, I used to come out here and shoot in the singles and the team event, and then I was here like 10 days, 9 or 10 days. It's way too long to be in Vegas.
Yeah, it's that is a long time.
Yeah, you end up being broke when you leave. I haven't did any gambling at all this time. So.
Yeah, I almost never gamble when I'm here.
I don't do too much. I like to play Texas Hold'em. Used to play blackjack a little bit, but even the odds are so bad against you there too. It's unless you have a good system.
So is the name Wynn or Quinn?
It's Quinn.
Quinn.
Goto.
Okay. So Quinn, he just caught a little bit of that long rail on the way in with that stripe. So the tables have stiffened up quite a bit over the last 2 or 3 days. They were really slick when we first got here, but they're playing a lot tougher now.
They are.
So with these Predator tables and the stingier cloth, when it's worn in, that rattling and hanging happens a lot more often.
Yeah, that's what killed me on 2 of my breaking runs in my previous match. Shooting at the ball before the 8 and shoot it right straight down the rail, and it still rattled.
Yeah. Mike's going to come around 2 rails here for that side pocket, and he's got the upper right corner as a backup, but he was playing for that side pocket. So there he was a little more spin off that first rail. I think he would have caught the long rail a little shorter. He ended up going a little long on the long rail, and that's why he got that bad angle there.
So he's going to shoot the 14 ball plus end of the side.
In the side,
a
yeah.
little bit of a back cut on it. He's trying to set himself up for the 13 ball down in the corner.
Yeah, and the direction of the cue ball here, he's got to have. Oh, nice.
A little bit too much. Pitcher, he's going to get out his jump.
Yeah, I
cue.
think he's going to get out of jump cue here. I think he's going to stay on the offense here. Solids are too opened up right now to try to play a defense on this. I don't see a good one anyway. Oh, he's going to.
He might be able to hit it off the rail there and make it there.
Well, the advantage to that over the jump is that if he's successful, he's going to have shape on his next ball. With the jump, he probably would not. Be much harder to manage any type of shape with the jump cue, regardless of where the other ball is at. He's going to let the spin open up the angle. It's a great shot. Oh, he's good. He's okay.
It does look like he's all right. It's not an easy shot, but
So does the 8 pass the 5?
it does.
Because the shot here is the cue ball is definitely going to come up table, so I would want to hit this where you just come straight up and straight back down. He actually can go all the way back down to the top end rail and still have a shot on the side pocket. So
Yeah.
I think that's how I would play the speed, is to just actually go 3 rails right here, just 1, 2, and 3, and that way if you come up on that 3rd rail, you just come off that 3rd rail just a little bit.
Yeah.
You got the side pocket.
Yeah, ideally, he'd like to be able to just hit it and hold it and bring it right up for the 8 in the corner.
If it passes.
He's gonna have too much speed on that, trying to make that thing in the right corner,
Yeah, you definitely got to come up table at least once. So if the 8 passes the 5, then play the 8 in the corner. But
I think I would probably play it just straight back down here and back up. So if he puts too much English on it, he's taking a chance of scratching down here in the right-hand corner.
Yeah, I don't think any English is needed, actually, right?
It
I
might
mean,
not be,
I don't think you need any. You don't need a high ball. You don't need anything. You just need to just hit a center ball hit, and that cue ball's going to come. It's so thin, it's going to just come straight up the rail.
He might, because he's got such an angle there. He might have to put some English on it in order to get it to run down.
To get it to run.
Yeah. But I don't think he needs to put a lot.
He's got a significant amount of English on there. It looks like.
He does hit the, This might
he's going to bump the 8 open, and
he's going to have to kick the 8. And the 2 ball might be in the way of this kick. It's a nice try, man.
So I think he favored the English. I think he was worried about it still rolling forward, so he favored the English to make sure that he didn't scratch in the corner. So, although, he probably needed a little bit of that English to run the ball down the rail, and so, but he gave it a little extra to make sure.
He put too much English on it, though. I think he could have just ran it straight up and back. But when you're this far along in the matches, your nerves get to you. I get adrenaline rushes. I have to just stop sometimes and walk around the table a few times just to relax.
What's weird is I really never get like the big adrenaline rushes like before the shot. I always get them after the shot.
Really?
Yeah, I never get them like right before the shot. I always feel calm and relaxed, but it doesn't mean I don't have nerves. I still get like jittery and stuff. But the big like rush of adrenaline releasing, it's always after the shot. It's never before it.
Yeah, myself, I get it. Sometimes, especially whenever the match is on the line, and I get weak in the legs and weak in my arms sometimes. And I end up doing a shoulder hit on the ball, which is not good.
Let's see what Mike's got here. Come on, baby. Oh,
yes.
What a shot.
Nice shot.
Nice kick, Mike. Nice recovery.
Good shot, Mike.
So Mike has really been keeping his head together when he gets these little unfortunate rolls. He was doing it in his last match and this match now. He is not breaking down. He's not getting frustrated. He's accepting what the table's giving him, and he's just thinking it through and getting it done. So good job on Mike.
And Mike's a pretty strong shooter, and he's got the smoothest stroke sometimes.
Yeah. I'd say a few months ago that when he shot that cut in the corner, a few months ago he would hit balls like that a lot, harder. He'd get a little jumpy on that kind of shot.
Yep.
And here today, a lot of that stuff has settled down for him.
Yeah,
where he's realized that there's sometimes people that are that have a strong athletic background, when those moments come up, they kind of default to like there's some type of athleticism that's going to come out, and that jumping with the shot and so on.
Yeah, they tend to muscle it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. There's this tendency to like let some sort of athletic ability come out to make the shot, and that's just not how pool works. Pool is all about steady, even, smooth strokes.
Yep.
This is a good break. It's a good cue ball right in the middle of the table. There really are no problems. Everything has a pocket. Yeah, there's no major problems.
Not really. Everything is out there. It looks like you can get shape on in order to pocket it.
The only well, he even has So if he wants stripes, he'd have to open up with the 12 on the side, play down to the end rail. And if he wants solids, I'd say that the best opener for the solids is the 6 ball in the corner.
Or the 1 ball, but I think you'd
Yeah.
have tough time getting shape.
Well, the
3 or the 6.
with the 10 ball there, I wouldn't want to shoot at the 1 ball for the opening shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12 or 6, I think, are the 2 openers.
I think I would have a tendency to shoot the 12 ball, but everybody has their own patterns that they like to play.
Yeah, if he goes with the 6, he can just come off the long rail and then play the 4 ball up, down here to the bottom right corner.
We're set up for the 2 ball down here.
Yeah. Is that the 2? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The 2 ball. Yeah, 2 ball in the bottom right corner. So, or you can just stop shot. Come off the rail and play the 2 or the 1. So if he doesn't like this angle on the 2, which I don't because of the 9 ball, I'd maybe be looking at the 1 now.
It's very possible because I don't think the 5 ball goes by the 10 ball or the 14 ball. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And it's obviously not clear if he's looking at it that close.
Exactly.
So I think I would look at I think I'd be shooting the 1 ball right here.
You could shoot the 2 ball and hit it smoothly and just bump the 9 and have a shot at the 1 still.
Yeah. Or if you can still bump the 9 and still come forward and then have the 4 on the side.
Yeah.
But the 4 on the side has a bit of an issue with the 5 ball. The 5 balls could get in the way of that 4 on the side shot. So I don't know what the angle is here. I don't know if he's going to go forward or if he's drawn back.
He's drawn. It looks like and then shoot the 5 in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 2 ball is going to have to go down in the far corner by that. Is that the 13 ball or is that the 11 ball down there? I think it's the 11 ball.
It's the 11 ball down on the corner, the upper right corner.
Yeah.
So he got high on this angle for the 4 on the side.
Yeah, looks like more than likely
5.
shoot the 5 ball.
Yeah, cut the 5 ball. Going that route keeps the cue ball more in the middle of the tables instead of sending it down to where he doesn't have any balls.
So if he does shoot the 5 ball, I think he's going to end up setting himself up on either the 4 ball or the 3 ball. Living in San Diego.
Yeah.
It's a great place to know.
San Diego's slowly becoming the next LA
It is.
with all the condos and apartments that keep going up. All right, so he's gonna pop this thing in and hold the cue ball. That was a good shot.
Yeah.
So that was a good solution.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't see all the angles real good on this monitor, but trying to call it the best we can from what we can see.
He's good here. This is float forward, take the 2 down in the in the bottom right corner with a stop shot here. Hopefully he's got nice and.
Yeah, I think I might play it follow. He's going to stop it.
Yeah, stop it for the 8.
I would want to be past the 2
he still
a
has
little
one
bit.
more. Yeah, he's got one more solid there. Yeah.
I'd want to be past the 2 so I can get shape on the 3.
Yeah, he's got to get that's what he's looking at. He wants the cue ball and 2 ball to be parallel with the long rail. That would be his ideal angle.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's following it now.
That's a good shot. That's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think he's okay. There's an angle there, so it's a little
a little bit of an angle. Yeah.
There's an angle, so he
would have wanted a little bit more. But
yeah.
if that thing is dead straight, it doesn't look like it's dead straight. But
No, it's not dead straight. He does have an angle here, so
I might want to even draw that back a little bit and slide over just to get a better angle.
Yeah. If he had a little more angle, he could kind of float the ball more.
Right.
Now he's got to just put a little more punch in the ball now to get it to slide. Okay, he didn't quite drift over enough, but he has a shot.
good.
He has a shot.
He does.
He has a shot, and the 8 will go in the bottom right corner. So
He's possibly going to hit the 15 ball unless he
Yeah.
puts a lot of bottom on it. I think that's what he's looking at doing right now.
you
Putting
know,
the bottom on it and slide. It's because it's not gonna draw it at that angle. It's gonna just slide over to that other rail.
yeah,
Slide over to that left side rail
Yeah.
there, and he's gonna have a shot either at the
in the side or the corner.
Yeah, probably the corner, but maybe the side.
Oh, it was a good stroke, but I think the 8 goes.
Maybe it
yeah,
does,
I think he's
yeah.
okay. I think the 8 goes. This is a breaking run too, is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like he's got a clear path. Nothing to worry about scratching anywhere.
No. Just don't want to give up on the stroke here. Just doesn't need to be hard, but it's got to be
just
pure.
smooth,
Just get through the ball. Very nice. Another break and run for
Very
Mike.
nice.
Nice job, Mike.
Nice break and run.
Hey, watch. Whoop. Nice job, Mike. All right. Mike's got a nice, strong lead now, so this is going to help keep the confidence strong. Puts a little more pressure on Quinn. So Mike's been really stepping up his game here in this tournament. He's been performing quite well. The last match he had last night, he really played well, and he's playing exceptionally well right now. He hasn't made any mistakes at all.
Not in this match at all.
No,
Yeah.
nothing. He's executed perfectly every time he's come to the table. So a ball went down. I didn't quite see what ball went down, but
Sure.
1, 2,
3.
It's a solid.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
A solid drop. I think it was the.
3. Yeah, solid drop. That stripes are still up there.
I think it was the 7 ball that dropped. He's got 9 balls.
He's got a tough shot there on the 9. That 14 ball. Looks
Yeah.
like it could cause him some problems.
Yeah, if he can get that 9 in the side, he's gonna have he'll be playing the
Yeah.
probably the. Looks like he'll be playing the 15 in the side.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a steeper angle than he wanted for the 15.
Yeah, but I think he could make it in the side and slide over to the rail and shoot the 12 ball back on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, overhit it a little bit.
Yeah, but so he'll definitely be shooting the 12 in the side here. Same type of shot. He'll probably just try to cinch it, let it drift over, and then maybe get the 10 in the same side pocket, left side pocket. Was that angle too much for that, you think?
If he can hold it, yeah, but he might end up having a shot on the 13 ball in this corner.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yep. Just cinch it and draw it, and then just cinch it with a little draw shot, and then shoot the 13. Yeah, I like that. And the 11 will go on the right side if he positions that well. So
Might be too thin of a cut to even get shape on
he's
that. He might
shooting
end
the 13 now. He can.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. That's a nice shot.
So now his 11 is. I don't think his 11 goes in the side anymore. It went in the side just a second
4,
ago, but
yeah.
I don't think it does now. Did you find out where Quinn is from?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah. I don't know what island. Yeah, I asked him, is your last name pronounced Goto? And he's like, you're one of the few people that gets it right. Everybody else is Goto and
Yeah.
different things.
Okay, that was a tough shot because he was jacked up
Yeah.
over the balls there. So. He might have raced to the restroom or something. I don't know where did Mike go?
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were sleeping.
Oh.
I just closed my eyes for a second. Imagine falling to sleep.
I don't know if he can see the.
I can't do that. I fall asleep and I come out and shoot pool. It takes me a while to get one done.
Yes. I think I don't know if Mike can see the 1 ball or not. He might be able to shoot 1 ball. I can't really tell.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like he can. If he can, he should be able to just float down there and have the position on the 5 or the 3.
Yeah, he's looking at the 1, so
It's a touch shot.
yeah.
If he overruns it though and goes down there past the 7, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, and at this angle, it's easy to overrun.
Good speed.
Good speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got his choice between the 3 or the 5.
Yeah, I would take the 3 and then probably run into the 5 and leave myself shape on the 7.
Yeah.
Maybe. If it hits the 5, looking at the monitor, it looks like the 5's even with the 7. So.
Yeah, you could if you stun it, I think you can avoid the 5, but hitting the 3 ball's a much easier shot than the 5.
He's going to shoot the 7.
He's going to shoot the 7. He's shooting the 6. I think it's the 6. Or is it the 7?
No, it's the 7.
Well, that opened up nicely.
That
Yeah.
opened up real nice.
three. So
he can really choose, what shot he thinks he can get the best shape on the 4 ball.
yeah, the 4 or the 2
Or the
here.
2, yeah.
Because I was shooting fine.
And
I would probably choose the 5 ball to get shape on
to-
the 4 too.
yeah, I
Shoot
think
the
so
3
too.
ball right
Yeah.
now.
And the 4-2 for the bottom right corner, they're crossed on each other. So I would think you'd shoot the 3 and then play the angle for the 5 and maybe come around to come around from the 5 ball 3 rails to get the 4 or the 2 in the bottom left corner.
I like shooting the 3 ball, having the cue ball come off the end rail back up,
Yeah.
and leaving an angle to pot the ball
Yeah.
in the corner, but coming off this long rail back over
Let's
here.
go.
1-2-4, like that. Exactly like that.
All right, you win for the best setup I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I used to do this. I used to do this for Home Shopping Network. I traveled around the country doing like live
Yeah,
stream stuff
right.
for like Facebook and YouTube and stuff. So seeing people do this now is crazy because I carry around an entire like rig, like a full like
Yeah.
big thing, and I'm like, it's so funny. Running OBS, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah. So Mike's gonna go 3.
Shoot the 5
yeah.
ball, try to come back
Yeah.
here
Try.
to the 11.
Yep. He wants to get that cue ball to hit like right around that 3rd diamond, with that bottom between that 2nd and 3rd diamond. Yeah, I don't know if you can get quite up that high, but
Yeah, I think
want to
you
go
can.
3 rails. Want to go 3 rails on this shot.
You want to just come 1 rail across.
Oh, he's coming 1 rail across.
Oh, he just underhit it.
I was thinking 3 rails this way. Yeah, I was envisioning 3 rails, coming up and around.
And I think if he would have hit 3 rails around, he would have ended up over here, and he had
Maybe,
a 2 combo he was going to shoot. Unless the 2 ball goes by the 4 ball. I don't think it does.
No, I mean he's got to call the 4 ball for the jump shot here. It's a tough jump shot too because the cue ball's in the middle of the table.
Right,
so even
right.
he is a tall guy, but
I couldn't. Do
yeah,
it.
I couldn't jump from here. But he's Mike's
He
got
can reach
a
over the table that far.
yeah, he's about 6 inches taller than me, I think. So I don't know if he's that tall, not that much taller, but
I think he's 6'3" or so.
yeah.
Yeah.
4 inches taller. He's definitely got. He's great shot,
Hit the
great
tip,
shot,
yes.
and well. Oh gosh, yeah.
Very nice shot. Wow.
Good shot.
Great shot, Mike. I guarantee you, my adrenaline would be pumping right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now he just got to make a decision on whether he's going to set up over by where he's at right now or come to the other side. I think I would try to set up around where he's at. Of course, not quite that far out, but
Yeah, because the eight can go in the right side pocket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
he's
He's
looking
looking
at.
there. And, yeah. So that's what he's just gonna. Got to have a bit of a stun follow here to get the cue ball to, come over to at least the center diamond with some spin. But
yeah, if Mike makes this, it's going to put him up 4-0.
yeah,
So he's going to be in the driver's seat in this match.
he can either use more spin or more stun. Either way works.
Looks like he's
Oh, he's gonna just draw back. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I guess it's flat enough
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, that works.
Stop. That's the reason that I might have just came down
Yeah,
off this
come
end
off the end rail. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to favor using the rails when they're available. For me, and for most people, for a lot of people, the draw shots are hard to control because with a draw shot, I mean, even if you still pot the ball, if you hit your object ball just a eighth inch, just a little bit off from where you were thinking, the direction of the draw can go in a completely different location. So
This is a really mighty thin cut. I'm not sure it's makeable.
what's he looking at
He's
here?
looking at the bank, I think. was using the number system. Yeah. I was teaching him this system just
Man,
2 or
everything
3
is.
nights ago.
I'm excited to see this shot though, because everything he's been doing, this whole match has been impressive.
Yeah,
So yeah,
sure has.
I'm excited to see.
If he shoots it and he can get by past the 11 ball, it's got a good chance of going in.
I'm not sure that shot goes.
That's what I say. If it gets past the 11 ball, it's got a chance to go
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, it was right on line.
It was
but
on
yeah,
line, but the
yeah.
11 was just a little bit in the way.
Exactly.
Yeah. It would have gone if the 11 wasn't blocking
Yep.
part of the pocket.
Yep.
So Quinn's got to open up with a bit of a tester here.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
got that 8 ball there. It's,
Yeah, he's not gonna let this one.
yeah. This is,
Yeah. He's gonna get through this one.
yeah, it's possible Mike had some adrenaline going on that draw shot that he hit there.
Yeah.
'Cause he definitely hit it pretty strong. I think he's going to shoot the 14 ball and come off that rail for the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. He's okay.
I don't know. Might come up a little bit high for the 8.
So when you have shots like this, do you ever just kind of, you end up stiffening the shot a little bit with some inside English?
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I do.
Yeah.
I try to hit the rail with the inside English and throw it away from the 8
Yeah.
ball towards that other side
Oh,
pocket out there.
he's going to draw over to the
Yes.
draw to the long rail. So
It's a
it's
good
great.
shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. That way he just made sure that he wasn't going to come off the end rail and get steeper than what he did there. All right.
Nice out.
Nice out. So Quinn is on the scoreboard here. The score is now 3-1.
I can't get him tight.
Shit. Oh no. I accidentally got rid. I was trying to move the 1 to center it up with the 3,
Yeah.
and it disappeared.
I'm sure Mike can fix it. Comes
Yeah.
back over. Hate to bother him
Yeah.
with that, but
Should I bother him now before he breaks? Yeah.
I'd
No.
wait till he's
Yeah. Let's
done
just
shooting.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, the score is 3-1. Let's see where this. If I click that one, what?
when I was shooting my match this morning, I kept thinking, I wish I had Brian's brake stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his
Wow.
jump stick. I mean, I like both of mine, but I was using his last night because I didn't bring my sticks back down, and I was killing it on the brakes and the jumps.
Last night, yeah, you're using one of my playing cues and my brake cue and my jump cue, and you were jumping, potting balls, braking, making 9 balls on the brake at least 4 times.
At least,
at least 4 times. and running out racks with beating me with my own stick. Like,
It was
I mean,
fun, Brian.
you were shooting really, really well.
Yeah, strong.
And especially really, really well for not even using your own cue.
Right. Yeah, I asked him if he was going to sell that thing a few times.
Yeah, I was sell you the whole set. I was telling
yeah,
you,
but
you
you
should
got double the price,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so Mike's calling the 12 ball. Oh, because this is
open.
Yeah,
It's
it's
open.
open after the break here.
Yeah.
So he's going to do
So it's
a
2-12.
multi-suit combo here, which you can only shoot this shot on the first shot after the break. I believe that's the 11 ball that's being blocked by
Well,
the.
it looks like he might have a hair to get by there, because I'm kind of in line with it. That's what he's looking at right now. It's
And the angle that he has on the 14 is shooting away from the cue ball's going away from the 8, not towards the 8, right? Because if it went towards the 8, he could bump the 8, hit it a little firm, but it's going the wrong direction.
Yeah, I would imagine he's going to shoot the 14 and set up on the 15.
Yeah, set up on the 15 on the same side. Yeah.
It doesn't look like he can get the right angle for the 9 ball. So.
Just rubbed the
Barely
touch the 8. Grazed the 8 ball. Sent the object ball offline. Mike. I was trying to move the 1. It disappeared. I was trying to just move it.
Have you done anything else since then?
No. I just tried to line it up with the 3, and it disappeared.
Excuse me.
And if you don't want to deal with it while you're playing, it's fine.
You're better off not moving the 1 because it's too small.
I just made the box small.
Yeah, you're just going to have to deal with it like that, I'm afraid.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's so small, you just change the box size.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're going to put that over here. Get it out of your way.
Okay. Quinn is solids here. I think the 5 ball passes in the side.
I think his only problem is the 2 ball.
Yeah, just getting a good.
Either I would set up on it right now.
He's got it.
That's going to end up being his trouble.
Yeah, the 2 ball's going to be tough to get on. He's probably going to play the 2 ball in the bottom left corner. Actually, that's probably going to be where he ends up with
I
it.
would have shot that one, I think, before the 1 ball, because to try and get back there and get shape on it, that's going to be really tough. Whereas he could have just shot the 2 ball and went 2 rails and been back over here.
Play for this 2 ball right now here.
He wants to set up to 5 ball where he can bump the 8, but I think, yeah, he might have that, you know, let's see. he can even bump the 11 ball too.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I like that. He probably could just bump the 11, just float down in there.
Yeah, either one of them.
Yeah,
Doesn't really want to bump the 8 because it's going to knock it down by the 10.
Yeah, the 8 could get tied up. Right now the 8's not tied up. But he did bump the 8.
Yeah, caused him problems. If the 8 ball moves, it's a foul. Yeah, he needs to come
He needs to go back. So there's only a sliver of the 2 ball that Quinn can see here, so.
You can go to the booth and pick up your prize.
He's just trying to figure out if there's a safe that he can add to his shot, but I think he's got a big enough challenge just hitting the sliver, so he's trying to decide if he wants to kick at it to hit it full.
Yeah.
He's just trying to predict what might happen.
Yeah, if he kicks at it, it will not go in that other corner because it's locked up on the 8 there.
Yeah. And I don't know if the 8's on track for the side or not, but I think the 10 would block that.
It looks like it will, yeah. I can't foresee him hitting it that hard that it
No,
will make it all the way
no.
over there anyway.
No, but if he kicked at it that way, he has to get a rail too,
Yeah.
so that's the...
Right. That's why if you're kicking at it, you try to hit it thin. It's going to go down and hit that rail
Yeah.
down there at 14.
Yeah, I think... you know, if you kick from the end rail, if you kick at the end rail and come up, there's a slight chance that you could get safe with the 3 balls on this side of the cue ball, but be tough to get that.
Yeah, I think
tough to
I
get
see
the
what you're
15
saying.
ball.
He could actually go between the 10 and the 8 and hit
Yeah.
the end rail. You have to put a lot of English on it in order to get it to come off that side or the long rail and hit the.
Yeah, and hit the 2. Yeah, he's got to basically check that cue ball, you know, so.
He's calling it in this bottom corner.
Oh, he called the pocket?
I think so.
Oh, did he call that? He didn't call that corner, did he?
No.
Okay. All right. Mm.
That's pretty
So-
amazing. He hit that and didn't move the 8 ball at all.
Yeah. So,
The 13 or the 11 ball does go past the 8.
yeah, Mike doesn't have any favorable shots here. He might want to play
Yeah,
a safe
play a
of some
safety, yeah,
kind,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he could actually go for the 10 ball if he can hit it. I can't tell if he can. And if he shoots it and misses it, as long as he's putting top right on it, he's going to come back down here. And it'll be like playing a safety.
you're talking about the shooting at the 10 ball,
10 ball, yeah.
like a combo?
No, I think he can get past
Oh, to thin
he
it.
might
Yes,
be able to get past
to,
the
to
15.
thin it,
yeah.
I think
It doesn't look like it. Looking at the table, it doesn't look
Yeah.
like he can hit the 10 ball. On the monitor here, it looks like he might be able to. Yeah, he's playing a safety.
Yeah, he's just gonna hit his ball and come back around and try to get the cue ball.
Well, he needs to
Back.
go.
Ooh, he let it out. That ball's open.
No, he needed to.
He didn't. I don't think he got there.
Was the worst thing he could do? Leave it short.
Was come up short. Yeah. Yeah, that was because even if he way over hit
Even
it,
if he's over that
he would have
corner,
left
he's
it
gonna
much tougher.
right.
Okay, so Quinn is catching back up here. Is
3-2 now.
3-2 is a
Nice shot, Quinn.
failed safety by Mike there. Just coming up a little bit short. I don't know if we are still. It shows that we're still streaming, but I don't know what this YouTube is not.
Not you. Yeah, it says error there, so something's going on.
Yeah, I don't want to bother him with the difficulties. It does say right here, it gives us the option to stop streaming still, so I
Yeah.
think we are still streaming.
YouTube is not recording. or
Is there a
something.
chat? Oh, so there is a chat going on. So, and it looks like we have one viewer. So this one viewer who's watching, if you just want to let me know if you're.
Okay, it's gone now.
No, it just says warning.
now.